Whoa, don't tap. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and today I'm going to do a chit chat. Get ready with me. It's going to be kind of lengthy. I'm trying some new makeup and I want to give you full thoughts. There is a check-in I will add in. I have thoughts on the new makeup that we are going to play with today. This is the finished look that we are going to do today, so if you are excited about sitting down, just chatting today about some makeup, grab a coffee, grab your water. Today I have water. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and make sure that you're subscribed, and we're going to jump right into the makeup. As normal, my face is washed and moisturized as I would any other day. I have a ton of new products in front of me. Some of it rather newer releases, a lot of it's just new to myself. So we're gonna sit down, chit chat a little bit, hang out. First thing I'm going to put on my face is the NYX HydraTouch Primer. This is not new, it is just new to me. This one comes highly recommended. It's supposed to be fantastic, we'll see. It is kind of blue, which is kind of cool. I've just got a couple little dots on here, we'll see how far this goes. It's a little bit watery compared to the Maybelline, but it does feel very hydrating and almost feels like a watery essence. It kind of melts into the skin. So far, I like it. It feels really good under the skin. There's a little bit of tack to it, not much, but my face definitely feels hydrated, so that's a bonus. And today, I plan to do a different foundation, but I was hunting drugstore deals and new releases a couple days ago, and I decided to just buy foundation everybody is talking about at the moment, and that's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I will not be wearing this 24 hours, but I will try to wear it as long as possible. I got mine in the shade 420. Comes with a really cute little pump. I love the carve out for your finger up here. And they did have testers in store, and this one seemed to match pretty well. Pretty liquidy. So we will dot this on half the face. I will do half my face with a sponge and then the other half with a brush just to see how well my skin likes it and which way is best. It smells like L'Oreal foundation, if you know what that smell is. And I am going to use my Dome foundation brush. This is kind of my go-to for foundations. Most foundations work really well with it. Seems to be blending in okay. As long as it doesn't oxidize, I think the color will be alright. So this is the one coat on the side with the brush. I feel like I got pretty high medium coverage with just the one layer. The redness on my chin is gone. The discoloration on my cheek here is gone. You don't see the veins peeking through here either. And the only place I feel like I got low medium is on my forehead. But for whatever reason, my spots on my forehead have been very dark lately, so I don't know. It is supposed to be lightweight, breathable, but buildable from medium to full coverage. I am going to just try one layer and go in with just a little bit more. But it is supposed to be waterproof, transfer-proof, sweat-proof. I won't be sweating today. It's very cold. We're having another storm. Surprise. But I will try at the end of the day to see if it's still transfer proof. Okay, I am getting less coverage on the side with a sponge. Same finish though. I don't feel like it's settling any different as far as like the pore area or my cheeks or anything. My forehead looks really good. It doesn't have a fast dry down time, so you do have time to work with it, which is nice. Yeah, I got maybe low medium coverage on this side, and I feel like this side got a solid medium, high medium even. I think we are going to try to build it up just a little bit here and a little bit on this side of the forehead. So about another half pump, just a little bit, because I'm just going to dab in places I need a little bit more coverage. Okay. It builds well. Definitely getting a little bit better coverage, especially here. It's comparable. It's now, I would say, a solid medium. I'm not trying to totally cancel everything out, but just make it the same depth of coverage as the side with the brush. The brush, I feel like, is the way to go at this point. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in for a second just so you can see how it is sitting on the face. Okay, that is as close as you can get to me, but it looks really, really good on the forehead. You can see a little bit of my dark spots coming through, but it is evened out quite a bit, which I feel like it looks natural. This spot right here lightened up quite a bit. My cheek area looks really good. I almost looks poreless. I'm not sure if that's the primer. Oops, I'm not sure if that's the primer or if that's the foundation, but my nose looks really good. My nose actually looks poreless. Little heavy there, but that's pretty typical. It's not really settling into this at all. I've had foundations just totally separate right there. It looks really good on my chin right here. I had a breakout last week, so it's dry and kind of icky, but it looks pretty good. I mean, all things considering, I do have a skin issue there right now, and it's doing some crazy stuff, but it does look a little yellow. It just looks yellow in the viewfinder, but in person, I really feel like it looks good. It might be different upstairs than natural light, but we will go upstairs and see. We have snow, so I don't know if I'll have good sunlight, but we will try. All right, I'm going to zoom you out. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Concealer. I've been really enjoying this. It wears well. It's very, very comfortable underneath my eye. And I do find the best way to do this is to use my fingers, so let's chat. Let's chat about YouTube. I've now officially been on YouTube for a month, and I'm finding that my idea book is kind of getting out of control. I've got so many ideas rolling so fast, and I'm having such a blast. I'm learning a ton, and deep down, I love to learn. I'm probably what some would consider a nerd, albeit nerds are great. We are fantastic. I love to learn. I love everything there is about the process, the brainstorming, the planning, the sitting down, the filming, the talking to myself, but yet talking to all of my friends out there on YouTube, and I've made some great connections already. It's amazing. I love editing, which is strange because I've heard some people really dislike the editing part, and I'm like, oh man, I actually love to edit. It's great. I love the So anyone was curious, I think YouTube is fantastic. Lots of good ideas coming up in March. I'm so excited. I sat down the other day and planned out March, and then I sat there and I looked at my book and I was like, oh my god, how do I pick just, you know, a set few of these video ideas that I want to do, because I want to do them all. I've been having so much fun just with the community in general. It's very uplifting. It's very supportive of one another, and it's amazing. I gotta feel like if you are one that is sitting at home and you're like, I wish I could do YouTube, you should do it. I think you should do it, because I was doing the same thing and I hawed for way too long, and I'm kind of mad I waited so long because I love it. This is so great. My face seems to be completely set, so I don't think I'm going to powder. I truly love talking about makeup. My poor friends, they hear about it in real time, and then they watch my YouTube videos as well, and they're probably like, oh dear Lord, she's talking about makeup again. But it's so fun. I really am kind of mad that I didn't do this earlier. I've learned so much, and especially with the editing aspect, that I am not tech savvy at all. My husband has to help me quite a bit because I just don't understand, but the editing, he's had to help me with very little, and I've been able to self-teach or find the information I need out on the internet by myself, and it's so self-rewarding. There we go. It's self-rewarding to be able to figure it out and then see a finished product that I am proud of. It's amazing. And as a mom, it's definitely some great me time. I mean, I've always used my makeup as my me time. I sit down and I get to just be by myself for a minute, and we don't get a lot of that time. And YouTube, I get a little bit more time, and my husband's super supportive. He is my cheerleader, and he's helped me quite a bit with scheduling time so that I can be alone for a minute. So shout out to my husband. For brows, I'm going to go in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I've really been loving this pencil, and I meant to grab a second one when I was at Ulta, but I completely forgot. And I'm not sure if many of you click on the other tabs on my homepage, but if you go to the discussions tab, I have a thread there where if you have a product you want me to try out or review or check into, go ahead and leave a comment underneath that it'll help me kind of keep everything organized. I try to be organized, but I mean, realistically, I'm a mom of 4. My life is chaos. So that's a good place to leave suggestions, video suggestions, or product ideas that you would like seen or tried out. I do really enjoy the process. And if you're not following me on my other socials, you can find me at Glam with Kelly on Instagram as well. I try to keep up pretty consistently there. And then Twitter, I'm kind of new to. I'm trying. My handle there is glam_Kelly. I do try to get on at least once a day, but I'm very, very new at Twitter, and we're getting there. I I like it. That's still connected. But you can reach out there too if you have video suggestions or ideas or products you want seen on the channel. And I try to write all of them down, and I do have a couple things ordered that people have asked me to try out. So those are coming in March, since February is almost done. Like, holy crap. This year has flown by so far. It's so fast. Okay, I have some new face products. I think we'll be okay blending on top of this. I found the Maybelline City Bronzer in the color 200. They came out with 3 of them, 100, 200, and 300. 100 looks way too light for me, and I'm pretty fair. And the 200 swatches online looked like it would be about my color, and then the 300 definitely looks too dark for me. I think they should have a couple more shades if they're going to do a shade range. But this has been sold out everywhere, and I was hunting earlier this week, and I seen it, and it was the last one. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm buying this. So I was super excited to find that. It's very soft, very smooth, which is promising. I just think this is going to be really good for my skin tone. It doesn't look too warm, but it doesn't look too cool. All right, tapped in there a couple times. See how this applies. It's blending really well. I did not powder my cheeks at all. I just lightly powdered around my eyes, because that one I know needs to be set. Yeah, this is really, really pretty. Oh my goodness. And it's a matte, and I haven't been into the matte bronzers in a while, so this is really pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. Yep. This is blending beautifully on top of this foundation without having to set it. Oh, it's a dry skin girl's dream not to have to set her face and still have the foundation stay. And I think this one's gonna stay just by the feel of it, because it doesn't feel tacky at all. And it did dry down. It's not super matte on my skin. I didn't use a glowy primer underneath either, but I still feel like my skin has some life to it still. No, we didn't tap off. All right. And it's blending just perfectly on my skin. It's not moving any foundation around. Oh, this is a win. Okay, I'm going to go in with a fluffy bronzer brush just to kind of bronze up the neck a little bit, because that is a little too dark, I think, for my skin right now. It's probably will be perfect. It's not bad. Would I leave the house without bronzing my neck? Yeah, I would. But that's so much better. Just a little bit of bronzer, and that really helped clean it up a little bit. Oh, I'm loving this, you guys. Oh, this is such a pretty color. It's beyond flattering. I'm so happy I found this. So happy. Contour the nose just a little bit. I forget how much I paid for it. I think it was only $8. I'll note it down here and let you guys know the exact price, but I want to say that it was under $10. I think my Physicians Formula, that is actually probably one of my favorites, as well as the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It. Both of those I think are $14, $15, so they're above the $10 range, and under the $10 mark is really, really great. And I'm a face toucher, so I'm sure I've touched my face. The bronzer's still in place, so thumbs up Maybelline so far. I am going to go in with MAC's Powder Blush in Margin Frost. This is one of my favorites. It's kind of a peachy color, and it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. So if you don't like a glowy blush, you will not like this, but I love it. And it's blending absolutely beautiful on the skin without powder. And I do have a video idea coming up as to when to set your face. So look for that coming next month. This is so pretty. I almost think this is wearing best. It's showing up so much more. It's very, very pigmented on here, and I'm liking it. For highlighter, I do have something new. I think these are kind of newly released. A friend of mine tagged me in these Wet n Wild loose highlighters. She wanted me to try these out. I did only find one. I'm so lit. I found this at Target. I think this was $5 or $6. I should write notes when I talk about prices, I know. So you open it up and we have another sticker. Oh, the peel here stickers, and I'm never going to get in there. Okay, I'm going to tap some into the cap. Whoa, don't tap. Don't tap it at all. I barely just pushed it over and a lot came out. So it's now all over everything in my hand. So we're going to be shiny. Oops. Don't tap it. No need to tap. We could have kept the sticker on half of the holes, I think. Because this is a loose highlighter and I don't want to go overboard, I did pull out a different brush. This is actually a setting brush, but I think it's really nice for highlighter, so we're gonna try this. All right, tap in there, tapping off the excess. All right, be brave, Kelly. I think this is gonna be very punchy. Yep, very, very punchy, and I barely touched my cheek at all. Oh, it's pretty though. It is showing up. It does not look... It looks very wet on this skin. It does not look shimmery or glittery. It doesn't look like it's grabbing any of my texture, which I was super worried about with the whole I don't like powder because that's what it does anyways. And this being a loose powder, I was really nervous about this. Okay. Okay. I would use this again. Absolutely. So far. Same thing. Go in there very lightly. Tap off as much as I can because this is quite punchy. Oh my gosh. That's just... Oh... It's very pretty. I'm really happy that I found this. Thank you for tagging me, Lacey. I'm really enjoying this. I didn't think I was going to. I was really nervous. I am liking this. Alright, as usual, any excess, I'm just going to run down the nose just to kind of brighten everything up. I have to say, I'm looking in the viewfinder right now, and I look orangey. I don't look that way in the mirror. So, how to get this back in there? So, typically with powders, I'm able to put the lid on, but if I do that, it's gonna fall out. I'm gonna make a mess. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that wasn't that bad. So, you just gotta be fast about it. Okay, I am gonna try a lot of what came in my Ipsy bag because I absolutely can't wait any longer. I am going in with the Meech and Mia Pressed Taupe Shadow. This is so beyond buttery soft. It's gorgeous swatched, so I'm hoping it applies the same. I am just going to go in all with one color today. Really been digging that look. Just a solid color all over the lid. I am very, very, very much so loving the trend of the one eyeshadow look. I am just tapping in there with my big shader brush. That's pretty. I love taupey. This is almost my favorite color, I think, eyeshadow. Like if I could only use one eyeshadow and not have any more, I think this might be it. I'm going to take a shader brush, nothing on it, just to blend the edges because I don't want it to go too crazy high. Oh, that is gorgeous. Blended beautifully. I don't think Ipsy ever sends me anything I don't like. They've sent me some things I've been meh about, but for the most part, they send me stuff and I'm like, oh, I love this. I'm so happy to have had it. I'm going to go in with a bigger smudger brush and I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit. Just to kind of bring that taupey color around. I so love it. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, next I'm going to try something and I hope it works out. This is making me very nervous. I am going to go in with this Fierce and Fine graphic eyeliner pen by this company. Still don't know how to say it, so I'm sorry. I will put the name down in the description box. This is a fine tip, felt tip liner in black. I don't usually do black liner. And I also have gotten away from the liquid liner, so I do want to try it though. So we will see how well this works for me. Before I do that, I think what I am going to do, just to brighten up and kind of give a little bit to my eyes, I am going to go in with this smaller flat shader brush and very, very lightly, very, very carefully, I'm going to go and grab some of this highlighter from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to place that on the inner corner of my eye. Very, 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 very lightly. It is really, really punchy. Okay, and I am going to take my eyebrow fan brush and I'm going to do the same underneath my eyebrows, very, very, very lightly. Just to brighten it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's hope this is good. I am going to start in the middle of my eye as close as I can to the lash line and just very lightly kind of touch into the corner, inner corner. Okay. Okay. We did good. We did good. It's okay. Alright, and I'm going to keep going out to my outer part of my eye. Just very, very closely tucking into the lashes. Now, I do this in small strokes because I do have crinkles and dry skin, and I find that if I just draw a line, then it skips and hops, and I can't do it that way. So little by little, and then I do end up with a cleaner line. Okay, and then I'm gonna just start building that. Now, the kind of wing line that I will do is I will tilt my head and pretend that I already have liner on my lower line, and just, I'm gonna keep that going up a little bit. So right in that crease, I will go up towards the eyebrow. Like, that line is increasing. That's about as wingy as I get. And then I just kind of connect that over. I don't get super thick. I don't go crazy. And I try not to get into that fold. And that's probably as much as I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom through this side and I'll be right back. Okay, and I did go in and line my waterline as well as my lash line with the Sephora waterproof black lace pencil, my little nubby pencil. I need to get a backup. And then I have a new mascara I was going to try and I forgot because I grabbed the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Retro Glam. I've been loving this one. I've been reaching for it a lot. So naturally I was like, yes, big tube of mascara. So I forgot to try the new one. They did give me a new lipstick as well I was going to try out today. I am going to line my lips with the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in Big Proposal. Okay, and the color of lipstick we are going to use is by Sugar. It's the number 9 Better Call Salmon. This little guy here. Very, very pretty color. It has a sweet cake scent. Not so much vanilla, but like a sweet cake scent. Okay, that went on really, really smooth, really, really opaque. I don't see any patchiness. It's very comfortable on the lips. I love the color. It's different than what I have in my collection. I thought, when I opened it, I thought it was going to be kind of a brick red, and I don't think it's a brick red. I think it's kind of a chilly nude almost, which I don't have anything. And I have many nude lipsticks or lip products, and I don't have anything close to this. I kind of like it. We will see how long this wears. I'm going to give it a little bit of time to dry down. It's not transferring, I can say that. It's not sticky. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a problem throughout the day, so I'm excited. Ew. You know what I didn't do is spray my face. And even though I didn't need to set the foundation, I did put powder products on my face, so I do want to spray it. And I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. No surprise. This is amazing. Oh, I love the smell of this. I love it. Okay, I'm going to zoom you out and I'm going to give you some thoughts really quick before I sign off for a couple hours. Okay, we tried a lot of new things. We tried quite a few new things today. First being the NYX HydraTouch Primer. I'm really loving it so far. I don't have any dry patches, so that's a bonus. I'm enjoying that. It did feel... We also tried the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm loving this. It did seem like it was a little bit dark on me, maybe a half shade, quarter shade, maybe at most, but just a little bronzer on my neck, and it's fine. So far, I'm really loving this. It's not clinging to anything, not a single dry patch. And I still have dry patches up around my forehead line. And it's it's not touching any of it. You wouldn't even know that it's there. So I think maybe the mix between these two is really helping, plus my skincare. It's not settling in anything. It's not even my smile lines. My smile lines are fine. Initially, it did kind of cling to all of this stuff going on down here, the healing process of this stuff. It is starting to warm up to my skin, so it's not as textured looking, and I can't knock it down because I've got quite the texture down there. So that's just a skin issue right now, not a foundation issue. And I don't think there's really going to be a foundation that wouldn't cling to it at this point. We also tried the Maybelline City Bronzer. This stuff is still on my face. I mean, it hasn't really been that long, but I love the way this applied. I didn't have to set my foundation, and it still blended very beautifully. It didn't move my foundation around. I'm loving this. I love taupe, so this little guy kind of has my heart already. The eyeliner was okay to use. It made a line. It's not bleeding. It's matte black, which I appreciate. I don't like the shiny. The lipstick I did just apply, but it is comfortable. But let's see if it's kiss proof. Slight transfer, but for it being on for 5 minutes, this is fantastic as far as like transfer color, which is almost minimal. So I will try to video upstairs, but if anything, I will see you at the end of the night. I am going to try to wear this for as long as possible, but I do have to end it at some point so that I can edit yet tonight. So we'll definitely get 8 hours in minimum. It depends on how my day goes. But I will see you in a couple hours. Okay, just really quick, I was going to jump on here so that you guys can see in the natural light. It is very, very beautiful still. It's not as badly matched when I'm in the natural daylight, so that's really great. And you can really see how pigmented the blush is and absolutely how blinding that highlighter is. But this is natural daylight, very hollow because I'm standing next to the stairwell, so I will see you in a couple hours. Hey, I just ran downstairs really quick to do a quick check-in. It is super cloudy, super crappy out. It's snowing again, so daylight's kind of non-existent. It is 5:11, so it's been on for about 5 hours, a little bit over. So I'm going to get you really close because I have many thoughts already at the 5-hour mark, which is about the halfway mark for me. The foundation did not oxidize. I did put a little bit of bronzer on my neck, so it might have helped a little bit, but the shade is okay. I will wear it again, absolutely. It has not clung to anything. The dry patches that I usually get like flaking up here by my hairline, they're not there right now. It did wear off a little bit by my nose. I had to blow my nose, but it hasn't settled. It's not separating at all. It looks really, really well. The lipstick is starting to kind of wear off a little bit. I'm getting ready to have dinner. We're having bacon and Brussels sprouts, so it's probably going to be gone. The eyeliner. This has made me so mad. This happened quite quickly after I had applied it. It ran, and I have not been outside, so the extreme cold didn't get in there, make my eyes water. I've not cried. I have not laughed so hard I had tears. I just kind of been hanging out with my little guy, and it's kind of got a little crappy. I'm not sure I like the eyeliner. I don't know that I'm going to reach for it ever. I love the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow looks really good. The bronzer is still there. You can still see all of my cheek products really, really well. That highlighter obviously is seriously popping. So I really like that one. I didn't powder my face at all, and I'm surprised that the cheek products are still there and are still so good. It's like I just applied it. So super excited. I really absolutely love the combo with the NYX and the L'Oreal foundation. As of now, we might have a little bit of different opinion in a couple hours, but as of right now, the 5-hour mark, this is what we're working with. The face looks good, the eyes kind of look crappy, and the lips are about to get destroyed. So Hope you guys have a good dinner. I'll see you in a little bit. We're at the end of the night for me. I'm really tired and I just don't want to edit this and get it kind of where it needs to be for the day that it's going up. I'm tired. I don't know what it is, but I'm really tired today. It's currently 8:57, so it's 9 o'clock, so it's been on for 9 hours, right? 9 hours? It was about 11:30, 11:45. I'm that tired. So it's been on for 9 hours. We'll call it 9 hours. That's a good amount of time for makeup for myself. I'm fine with that. Typically, if it gets me through dinner, we're good to go. So I'm going to zoom you in so that you can see up close what I am talking about, and we're going to have a chat. Okay, I have you as close as I can. I'm going to try to keep my hair out of the way. It's super staticky right now. I'm going to start off with the one thing I'm upset about. The eyeliner. I'm not sure if it just started to break off where I have creases on my eye. I'm not sure if you got, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see this, but it looks horrible and it's not coming off. So it's like it's cracked blood or something. And also, I have not been crying. I've not been outside where the cold weather would have made me teary. I haven't laughed until I cried that I know of. It's possible. I've got 4 kids. They're kind of funny. We laugh. But I don't think I laughed that hard that I had. I mean, seriously. And I've used this mascara many, many times. So, and I don't like the liner. I won't be using it again because if I were to leave the house, I would have been embarrassed. The foundation. It never oxidized. It still looks very nice. Right here, there's no line at all. I have kids. They hug me. They love on me. Nothing. I did watch their clothing. Nothing transferred. And I'm a face toucher, and nothing's transferred at all. My chin looks really good. I have texture there right now. It's dry. I had breakouts, and so now it's dry and it's irritated. So this isn't going to look good on any foundation. But under the circumstances, it looks good. My nose, I did have to blow my nose, and it came off just ever so slightly right here. But nothing on my, actual nose. So it looks really good. I mean, it's not settled in the pores. It's just like right here where I had to blow my nose. It never settled in my deep creases. I can't even say it with a straight face because I'm gotta look so funny doing that. Oh my god. It's not settling deep in any of my pores. I have pores. They're larger now that I'm getting older. Nothing down here. None of the texture. My forehead looks phenomenal. I mean, there's a little bit of glow coming. I'll try to back up a little bit. There's a little bit of glow coming through on my forehead. I don't get oily, but I am human, so my body does produce some oils. But it's a healthy glow. L'Oreal, thank you. One day using this, and I am in love with this foundation. Now that I've got you zoomed out a little bit better at conversational distance, I am insanely happy I picked this up. I love this. It went on easy. It applied nice. I think the brush side is better than the sponge side, but to each their own. It did build up with the sponge to the same level of coverage as the brush side, so that's good to know. It is buildable, and you can build it with a sponge. The 2 cheek products, hands down, these are a win. The primer, I'll keep testing it out, maybe with a drier formula. I didn't find that this was that dry, or maybe just these 2 were perfect together. I don't know. We'll keep trying them out. We'll see. let you know in a couple weeks when I do my final thoughts on those. This Meech and Mia eyeshadow, I love. I love this color. I love this color. I love this color. Very easy to wear, but it looks really nice. My husband likes the look, so I like the shadow. The lipstick is okay. I would wear it maybe if I was going to the movies, and then I would take it off. This is not something I would wear all day. I do hydrate my lips before I put anything on. I didn't do anything different, so I just didn't like the fact that it got gritty. It was weird. So, those are my final thoughts. That's everything new, right? I think that's everything new. I'm pretty sure. It was mainly just a chit chat or get ready with me today. But I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for hanging out. This video is going to be crazy long and I apologize, but lots of information, lots of things to talk about. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Help my channel out. Don't forget to subscribe. I do upload every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I look Oompa Loompa!